Happy New Year po. Bakit natin sinasalubong ang bagong taon sa pamamagitan ng ingay at paputok at malakas na kantahan? Bakit kailangan nating salubungin ang 2025 sa pamamagitan nito? Kung tinatanong niyo ko, may sagot ako. Ewan ko. Sapagkat kung titingnan natin ang ating tradisyong Kristiyano, mas matututo sana tayo sa pagpapalit ng taon kung sasalubungin natin ito hindi ng ingay ng paputok, kundi ng katahimikan. Sapagkat maraming kayamanan ang matututunan natin sa pamamagitan ng katahimikan. At mga mahahalagang bagay ng ating mundo, ng ating buhay, ay hindi natin matututunan sa pamamagitan ng tinig, sa pamamagitan ng ingay, sa pamamagitan ng tunog, kundi sa pamamagitan ng katahimikan. Silence has beautiful lessons that only silence can teach, that no noise, no voice can teach. And who is that example of someone who knew the importance of silence, of someone who knew how to speak to God without using words, without using voice? It is the Mother of God, whose feast day we also celebrate today, the 1st of January, 8 days after Christmas. My dear brothers and sisters, the month is called January. Why January? Because in Greek mythology, Janus was a god with two faces. January gives us an opportunity to look forward to the new year, but it also challenges us to look back at the past year. How do we look back at the past year? We look back with memory, but let that memory lead us to gratitude. Let the memory of 2024 lead us to be grateful, but may it also lead us to be contrite, to be repentant, because the past year was not perfect. We made mistakes, we stumbled, we fell, and some of us stayed fallen. We must learn from our lessons, and the way to do that is prayerful silence. We look forward to 2025, still with an attitude of silence, with an attitude of solitude and prayer. Why? Because hope springs from silence. In the silence of the Virgin Mary, she encountered the Lord. Today, Holy Scriptures tell us to treasure everything in our hearts. As the Virgin Mary treasured the message of the Lord, the message of the angel, the message of Simeon, the message of those around her in her heart. Conservabat, to conserve, to treasure, to make holy, and then to protect it in the memory of our souls. My dear brothers and sisters, give yourself a gift of silence. May mga bagay na matututunan lamang natin sa pamamagitan ng katahimikan. At ang pinakamalalim, pinakamataas na pagmamahal sa iyong minamahal, hindi kayang sabihin ng simpleng I love you. Mayroong mga pagmamahal, mayroong pagmamalasakit, mayroong pagkilala, mayroong pagkakaibigan na katahimikan lamang ang maaaring magpahayag. Sa pamamagitan ng katahimikan, balikan natin ang nakalipas. Sa pamamagitan ng katahimikan, harapin natin ang kinabukasan at kasama natin ang mahal na ina who taught us how to treasure everything in her heart. In that heart, God dwells. And I hope you will not look beyond that. St. Augustine said that, I was searching for you, Lord. I was searching all over the universe, but late have I known you. And then I realized the one I was searching for was right within my heart. You were in my heart, dear Lord, and I was searching for you outside my heart. May your heart be open for the Lord. May your heart be silent to listen to the voice of the Lord. And may the silence of your heart speak to the heart of God. And I want to assure you, God listens. Silence to silence, heart to heart, love to love. With the Virgin Mary as our example, let us ponder everything in our hearts.